Like you forget who you are.
So what is your mission
statement
then?
I would say to create more peace within families.
And how would you do that?
By making them aware of what issues there may be, and that could be down to negative language that they're speaking on a daily basis, shouting, arguing, people trying to win all the time, and not being respectful to each other, and that could be from the parents to the children, not just the other way around. And for them to be able to use some tools which I've used in our family unit to create some more harmony and make it fun.
How would you make it fun?
I would say being able to, it's not all about spending money going on day trips, and because think about what I would like to target your teenagers. So it could be just something as simple as having, I'm trying to think how would you make it, I'm trying to think what we do, is perhaps realising that your own family unit can, how do we make it fun? I'm trying to think what we do. A lot of drinking probably, it's not great. Being able to laugh, I think, being able to have a laugh with each other and just do daft things. It could be playing, getting a washing line up to play badminton or something like that,
It's funny how your face lights up when you talk about fun things. And it's like when we've been to the beach, what's the egg game? How do you play that?
What, like that, I could mention that, I'll say like the egg game, like doing that, like it's a box of eggs, but it's just hilarious.
And what do you do with it?
What, physically?
How do you play it?
Just lining up, isn't it, opposite each other, and you could do it as a family of 4 or whatever, or
so what I'll do is pick up all this, I'll find bits of conversation on here and put some music in the background, so just keep talking with your hands and your
and I'll just
what experiences have you got in the past that you've absolutely bellyached with your family?
I won't mind in saying it, and I'll perhaps, sometimes it's, have you ever, been trying to get out of the house in the morning and you've got a dawdling teenager who's not got the PE kit or has not got what, and you're clock watching, and literally, first you have to be careful. What do you say? You could say, I don't know, you could have that, but I'll never forget dragging Cassian, just stopping him in his tracks with his rucksack on his back.
Let's talk about slamming the brakes on.
Everyone could say, anyone wants to report me, that's absolutely fine, but as anyone, you obviously do it safe, but as anyone, honestly, those, I won't say slam the brakes on, what could you say? Have you ever
been a whiplash Wendy?
Whiplash Wendy. You could say, have you ever stopped the car in a hurry, shall we say, to grab the attention of your child? You want to make them, I think it's about turning those
pains into a purpose.
I could honestly, you could grab someone's attention and I'll say, have any children got Xbox or PlayStations? Or I will say any gaming gear, and if all that shouting, how many times, and I think as a parent it's the guilt afterwards, like should I have done that, and you actually know what you should, you actually know what you shouldn't, or how it makes you feel. So I could say what we're doing is providing you with some tools so you're not that banshee shouting, and being in control of your emotions. But what I will say, as a mum, we're very quick to blame our kids or partner or and sometimes you really need to look in the mirror at yourself and what is coming out of your own mouth and what are you, because you do almost think, because I know with Cassie, I'll shout and then I'll tell him not to, and I think, well, where's he got it from? He's only copied it from me. Okay, I'll have that right. Okay.
So a lot of it is learned behaviour, isn't it, as well? Like,
yeah, the kids copy it, good or bad.
Yeah.
Don't be mistaken that they don't. There's no point in saying don't shout and don't be cheeky and whatever, and then, you know, if you're like me, that F word's come out a few times when you've been angry, or the brakes have gone on your car a bit slightly too heavy.
So what
to school, but you want to make them like, I think like that. I think for that age group, Xbox and all that is like, or once the girls get into the makeup. I remember Amber, oh my god, trying to get her out of the house and going out for a meal. Bloody hell, she'd be there painting her eyebrows on for about 2 hours. You think, oh my god, like now she don't even care. Do you know what I mean? It's like stuff like that. So it's not. Maybe I'll say I can only speak because I've only got a boy. So I've not got daughters, so I don't know. I won't mention stepchildren or anything like that.
So what do you think
So what I would have grabbed their attention, if I was putting that video on, what would grab their attention? And it'd be, for me, I think, something like in a 15-minute period, the whole household can change, the atmosphere can change in 15, not even 15 minutes. Because I always say to Cassie, in that 15 minute when I'm trying to get out of the house and to school or whatever, is the most stressful time. Even though you could get up early, have the perfect morning, it can change in a heartbeat like that, because they won't comply with what you're trying to do.
And what experience have you had of like, who wants to ever go and use the toilet?
Oh, sorry, I didn't realise you were talking.
No, I'll pick it up. I'll pick
right.
this up. So whoever wants to use the toilet for number 2 when you leave the house?
Oh, with the phone in the hand.
Yeah.
And you know that the rap music's being played.
Yeah.
Absolutely, 100%. But I think in the morning, I mean, I do get up early. That is one of the things that I would love to share with a lot of mums, because if you can't get your own stuff done, it's somehow trying to get into bed earlier and getting up much earlier. That has been my secret to do that, to get up at 5 o'clock, to do my own stuff. And I think it's having that peaceful time for you at that point in time before everybody else wakes up. You know, the men in our house don't wake up early. They're not early risers. And then it's like within, it could be a 5-minute period, that tranquility changes instantly. When, where's my socks, where's my boxers, where's this, where's that, where whatever, you know. And I think it's being mindful about what comes out of your mouth.
Does it make you shriek when you have that from anybody in the house? Where's my...
Oh, it's like, or if you asking a question, which they laugh at me now and saying, you know, what do you want for breakfast, or whatever it may be, well, I'm not too sure, I'm not bothered. And I'll say, well, it's either yes or no. You know, like stuff like that. And it's been very clear in what they want, because I'm not a mind reader. But I think for me, the trigger point is getting out of the house and just getting to the destination is like the hardest bit. And there can be so much anger between parent and child that comes out in that very short space of time, which can change the day for you as a mum, and a lot of guilt afterwards because you shouted like some lunatic to them, or slightly put too much pressure on your brakes on the car, and just that frustration, like why does it have to be like that? But I feel as a family, we're the adults, we can change that behaviour because they learn from us.
So what tips would people be looking for? And then when we do this, just say like, so in my 6-week programme, we will be covering.
Yeah. So I think really to begin with the 6-week programme, I know a lot of families have been at home, working at home, and it's been very stressful. You might not have had the room, you might not have had the computers, you're sick of being on Zoom, and that's been a challenging year. And I think where normally you'd be looking forward to the 6 weeks holidays, I think some parents will be absolutely dreading it. One, from maybe a cost point of view, from the children not wanting to get up and do stuff, or perhaps on their gaming gear all the time, or on social media. And from what I've learned over the years, and really what we're looking to do with the family, is get them to wake up to what those issues are, what's bubbling away under the surface, that the anxiety that can come up thinking about what you've got to do. And it could be, you've got your children might be wanting to choose options and stuff like that for school, and it's a very stressful time. Will they pass the exams if they've not got that for their exams? Where they leave in primary school and they've done the SATs, and the whole comparison of what goes with it, if they're going to uni, and lots and lots of very, very difficult decisions. And sometimes if you're not coping well yourself in that family unit, and it's a very, very negative environment, what we're looking to do with this 6-week program is to give you some tools to do that for you as an individual, as a mum, as a girlfriend, as a dad, as a boyfriend, whatever it be. It could be grandparents, it could be anybody. So that whole family unit, and also your children as well, because we do put a lot of focus on, what can we do for the children, but you do have to look about what can you do. So stuff like I was saying, like mindset in the morning, meditation, I do cold plunges, cold showers and stuff like that, breathing exercises, and those, which a lot of these are free to begin with. You can do them for free, and I think that's my passion. It's not always about a cost. We do a goal mapping program as well, where we can help bring family units together to bring out and respect what they might want to do individually. It could be sport, it could be anything, it could be clothes, makeup, whatever it be, or playing the piano, or learning an instrument, whatever it could be, and not forgetting that mum and dad might want to do them things as well. It isn't all about the children, and just but then togetherness as a family, what can you do? But it's not all about having the best, I suppose, designer clothes, and having some fun, trying to find some fun free things to do, maybe even in your own garden. You might not even have a garden. What can you do together as a family? So it's about all those different techniques that we can offer during those 6 weeks, and a commitment to you as a family to make that happen. Now, I can hear maybe the mums saying, or the dads, that's not going to happen in our family. There's not a chance. My teenage son, daughter, whatever age, will do anything. And I think it's a starting point. If you've got to a point where there's a lot of unrest in your family, there's a lot of negativity, the actual words that are spoken, arguing, if that has taken years to get to that point, you are not going to unwind it straight away. And these are just some tips out there to create a community for people to feel that there's hope, to make it peaceful.
Any tip? I can pick quite a lot part of that, I think.
Yeah.
We'll go and do some photographs downstairs.
Yeah.